Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football. And we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Rice. Great vision. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Mendes. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Looking for options for movement. That ball looks a good one. A lot of space ahead of him. They get a throw in. Out again for a throw in. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Bruno Fernandes has impressed me a lot. I mean, a few years ago he was the highest scoring midfielder in Europe with 33 goals in all comps, and we aren't even talking about his assists. His record of direct goal involvement is quite phenomenal.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Haaland. Portugal are looking to break at pace. Bellingham. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Bellingham. Looking for the run. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Bruno Fernandes. Rice. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Alvarez. Tries a shot! And it's come back out to him. And he's straight offside. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Works it forward. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bruno Fernandes. Bellingham. And that is a little undercooked.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, can he finish? He's not got that quite right. Shot at goal! And again! Oh, what has happened here? And it's Ødegaard. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Goal, Germany! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Germany have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
This is a promising build-up. Now it's Alvarez. He's dealt with that really well. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Mendes drives forward on the overlap. Oh, such a clever touch. Nuno Mendes. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Ødegaard. Oh, that's neat. He has found a way through. Ødegaard. And a chance! Has fallen kindly here. Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Vinicius Junior quickly realised that was his only option. It's very fast thinking.
Rice.
There will be one
It's Paredes.
added time.
And Hakimi. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Vinicius Junior. That's a cute ball. Good ball over the top. And that brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Portugal come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Can he get on the end of this? He's having a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's been taken short. Ødegaard. Mendes deals with that comfortably. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Vinicius Junior. It's a pretty loose pass. Van Dijk.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's Ødegaard. Takes on his marker. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Rice. Threads one in. Space for him to turn and look. Alvarez needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
you know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Ødegaard. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
Rice. Paredes. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Passing nice and neat. And he's cut it out. Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Vinicius Junior. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Mbappe is onto this. That's been slipped through. Now there. Can he finish? Oh, crossbar!
Substitution for Germany, number 23, Mbappe. Number 20, Vinicius
Forced to
Junior.
go back. Decent
Number
chance!
13,
It's loose and there's a race for the
Number
ball.
5, Ødegaard. Number
Alvarez.
7, Yamal.
Musiala.
Coming on the field.
And that's been intercepted.
Number
That's
21,
great positioning, so
Dembele.
good from him.
Number 13, Gordon. Number 22, Eze.
Portugal really
Number
are going for it
19,
here, Peter.
Bruno
Now it's just a matter of
Fernandes.
sustaining the effort.
Number 15,
Well, they're looking a whole lot more
Embolo.
urgent now.
Substitution
Well, the
in
question
progress.
now is whether they can sustain it.
Pass is just off target.
Portugal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Eze. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And this is Dembele. Musiala. Pedri.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And Sangare. Portugal very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
He's found a way through. That is lovely. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Great ball, and he's in here.
Portugal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
He's shifting through the gears here. Backward it goes. A lovely bit of skill. Real chance here. Alvarez. And here's Gordon. And he was alert to
There
it.
will be 1 minute added time.
Looking to play. It's Dembele! And again! And that's a tiny finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that's it. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and
gorgeous
welcome to
evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent,
against
the atmosphere
Portugal.
frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here, things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much on the way now.
Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Mbappe picks it up out wide. That's good play. That is good strength. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Mbappe.
Now that hits a shot! Goal, Germany! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So, a breakthrough already.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tries to pass it through. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's having a shot!
Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's nice. Nicely aimed pass. Rice did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Mbappe.
Mbappe.
Oh, this is a very good run. He's picked his way through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Gravenberch. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Girassi. And he's got away from him. He's in a great position here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Tries a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Gravenberch. Now that's a dangerous ball. And he's in on goal. Nice control.
Now this could be a chance.
Vinicius Junior! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Now it's Mbappe. This looks promising. So much time and space here. Portugal, real chance! Rice. And Konate. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Now that looks a decent ball.
Portugal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Konate. Now Schlotterbeck. And here's Vinicius Junior. And it's Rice. Shot could Vinicius Junior! Rice goes short.
Oh, sweet feet. Good read, needed to be.
Goes for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Girassi. That's a sharp pass. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
There will be 1 minute added
Now it's
time.
Girassi. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Munoz. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Portugal currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we are back on the way.
Portugal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe has created 1 goal already. Shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Germany have their second corner now. Ødegaard with the short one. Ødegaard. Now it's Mbappe.
Germany really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Ødegaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Mbappe.
Bellingham.
Mbappe.
Decent chance! And that's a tiny finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Germany are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce...
Can he finish? And he couldn't finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Opts for safety. And it's Ødegaard.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And he's managed to get free. Vinicius Junior is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Good decision by the keeper, got that exactly right.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Always onto this. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Rice. He's had it taken off him. Konate did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Vinicius Junior. Girassi. Paredes. Can he spark a counter here? That's a nicely shaped ball. And he'll try from distance! And it's in! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
Substitution for Germany, number 20.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 23.
Portugal cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And here's Mbappe.
Coming on the field, number 18.
Portugal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Number 15, Mbumo. Substitution.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
Germany clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Mendes has it out wide and in space. And he's heaved it away.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's a good run down the left. Well, this could be it, past something close to a minor miracle.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And this is Dembele, forced to go back. That's very neat. And he shoots! And there's a goal! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Germany have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Added time.
Dembele, Burmo. That's a nicely weighted pass. Dembele, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Burmo. And that's that. Portugal perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Girassi couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
He's a sharp little ball here. And he's managed to get free. Rice. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and a great ability to read the game. The most expensive 17-year-old in the game too, and he's got a wonderful natural feel of space.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And it's Rice. Threads one in. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vinicius Junior shapes to shoot! Goal! Germany! And Germany are in front. Mbappe duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Germany have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Odegaard. Munoz receives it in a wide position. Tries a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Drive. Bellingham! And he's stuck it away. They are purring, truly purring. And that really is so impressive. Germany are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Paredes. Girassi receives it in a good position here. Odegaard. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And here's Alvarez. Over to the right flank. He's on it, can he get away? Paredes. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. Over to the other side. Now it's Girassi. He's having a pop! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Nice bit of trickery. Vinicius Junior. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nicely weighted ball. And he's intervened well there. He's in a great position here. Germany disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Alvarez. This looks promising. Big chance! Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And he shoots! He's got a goal! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And it's Bellingham. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Bellingham gets on his bike and on the move.
2 added minutes
It's a
have
sharp
been
pass.
indicated.
Now it's Alvarez. It's a promising position. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, shooting chance! And a neat finish. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real...
And that is indeed the final act. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. The midway point of the game.
I'm still trying to figure out how this is still level, Peter. I mean, 1 minute you're looking at one side battering the other, and somehow they find their way back into it. Something tells me there's going to be just as many twists in the second half too.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Konate. Hakimi running with the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Deflected behind for a corner kick. Portugal with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Now it's Rice. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Schlotterbeck gets over and intercepts. Rice. Nuno Mendes. Now Schlotterbeck. Knocks it into space. Mendes gets into a good position. No way through. Real chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. Rice plays it short. And he's whipped it across. And he gets rid in a hurry. Germany are looking to go forward now. And he's picked it up out wide. Opts to play it back. Bruno Fernandes.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now he's running away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Girassi, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Bellingham does have his name on the score sheet, of course. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Girassi being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's Bellingham. Now this could be a chance.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. Vinicius Junior really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Odegaard. Bellingham. Odegaard. Lovely feet. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, they've got it again. Just a quarter of an hour to play. He has found the way through. Oh, that's nice. Munoz stood his ground strongly. And it's made its way to him.
Germany clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Passes short and sharp. Schlotterbeck, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He is through here. Good ball, good take. Konate did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party over. He's having a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Substitution for Germany. Number 23.
So we have movement on both benches.
Mbappe. Number 20, Vinicius Junior. Number 14, Bellingham. Number 5, Erdegaard. Number 7,
Pedri.
Yamal. Coming on the field.
And it's
number
Musiala.
13, Gordon.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Number 22, Eze. Number 19, Bruno Fernandes.
Chance for a
Number
shot!
15, Mbumo.
Oh, that wasn't far away. That's an imaginative pass.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Bruno Fernandes.
Now it's Gordon. Sangare.
So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time.
So, that was the second half.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So, a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come.
Nuno Mendes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Gravenberg. Now it's Gordon. Haaland.
Some front-footed pressing going on here.
And Sangare. And he's had it nicked away.
Gordon is onto this. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Plays the return pass. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Sangare. Nuno Mendes. Van Dijk. And we're halfway through extra time.
And now, please turn.
Well, nobody wants to settle for this, of course, but everyone is running nigh on empty. Is there going to be a moment to win it? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act.
And here's Gordon. Mbappe. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's made its way to him.
That'll be a corner.
Substitution for Germany. Number 38.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Bruno Fernandes moves short. Nice control.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Tries to play it through. He's found space here. And it's Pedri. Sangare. And it's Pedri.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Munoz picks it up out wide. Chance, surely! Haaland. Now that looks a decent ball. Munoz. So there you have it, penalties. So we've done it, we've been there, we've gone the full 12 rounds.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show.
I'd like to draw your attention
watching
to the
both
screen
teams
right now
refusing
for
to lose. I
information
mean,
on
they
our
both
shuttle
ran
bus
their
service.
socks off.
So here comes the ultimate pressure moment. Penalties are imminent. So, are we ready? An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. One 0.
That's the example they will want to follow.
Nuno Mendes is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up.
Never looked in doubt, really.
So both teams on the board. And Burmo is second man up. Never in doubt.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Mbappe, second to go.
I actually think he was quite brave to do that, Peter, but it was the right result.
Musiala, the third man up. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
We're on to number 3 here. And he puts it away. And it's 3-3. So the fourth man in line walking up to the spot. That's a brilliant read. That is how you answer the call.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
Pedri is the fourth man to step up.
Credit to him. You really need courage to do that in these circumstances as well. He just has to trust his instincts and pick the right spot.
It, it! Portugal have come through in the most dramatic fashion, and the show goes on. The ultimate test of nerve and mettle, and they have made the grade. Well, ultimately it came down to penalties. Any thoughts, Jim, having seen what... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Gravenberg. So no chances falling either way for the time being. Mbappe, Yamal.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Looks to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Hakimi making good progress on the right-hand side. Paredes. He's in a great position. Great chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Haaland. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And they can counter here. No way through. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Haaland receives it in a good position here. Bruno Fernandes. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Goal, Germany!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Germany have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Vinicius Junior. That is good alertness. Hakimi has it in a wide position. Konate. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Has a look and plays it forward.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Vinicius Junior has found the net here, of course. Odegaard.
Portugal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
So much time and space here. Germany have it back and can go again. Alvarez. And Hakimi. Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Rice. Just past the 40th minute mark. Odegaard. And the counter is on. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Paredes. Rice. That's a good foray he's making. Nicely weighted ball. This looks promising. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Referee has just said play on. Nuno Mendes. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Portugal come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Rice. And it's Rice. Played out towards the right wing. Hakimi played... Haaland! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Haaland cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Hakimi. Great defending, strong and determined. Bellingham. Now there's a fine ball. Looking for the run. Alvarez. Rice. And it's Rice. Alvarez looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And here's Mbappe. Shot could be on. Shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Pinches it off him. Can he spark a counter here? Great vision. But that has not gone well. Alvarez is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And they win it back again. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Chance for a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution for Germany.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Towering header! And a neat finish! Portugal are level! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Eze, Portugal still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Nuno Mendes. Burmo proves too strong. Konate. And Mendes. Mendes venturing down the left.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Driving forward. And Burmo. Nice control. Can he finish? Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Germany really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Substitution for Germany. Number 5.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Coming on the field is number 19.
Portugal are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Vinicius Junior going face to face with his great rival. Dembele, chance here to counter.
Germany clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, it's Dembele. There's the shot! Matches Nunes is there to clear. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Sangare. And it's Neves.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Quality ball. João Neves did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bruno Fernandes. That's a little off target.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Mbappe. Nice looking ball. And he was quick to react. Munoz goes forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Eze. So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more.
Substitution in progress.
So our quest to find the winner continues. And the pass is intercepted. That's a cute ball. Oh, super find. Germany can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Eze. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Gravenberch. Mbappe. João Neves. He's a sharp little ball here. Eze. And it's Eze. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Could move up a gear here. Eze, spread out to the left. Gravenberch. Germany have got it back and they'll have another go. Gravenberch turns back here, probably the best option. That is a great pick out. That's the keeper's ball. And here's the chance to counter. And it is half-time in extra time.
For information provided by the local
so neither
police.
side able to conjure up a telling moment, and we are where we are. This is the last chance to win it.
Substitution for Germany, number 22, Eze.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. And it's Munoz. Bruno Fernandes. And Gravenberch. Musiala. Musiala ploughing through the middle. Real chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Munoz. Played out wide. João Neves going forward. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
João Neves did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Burmo. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position.
Well, I think this is definitely one of these areas where they've rehearsed an awful lot on the training ground.
Coming on the field is number 6, Matthias Cunha.
Bruno Fernandes! But he's left disappointed.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And this could be a German counter. There it is, the whistle. No avoiding penalties. So we've done it, we've been there, we've gone the full 12 rounds.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
Nothing more the coaches can do. They, along with the rest of us, mere spectators, as we hit football's ultimate drama. So the calm before the storm. Musiala to get things going. One 0.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
Osimhen is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up. And he makes it one each. He had to, and he did. Alvarez is the man who's second in line.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
João Neves is the second man to step up for his team.
Yeah, looks so confident as well. The keeper's notes didn't help him then.
Dembele is the third man to step forward. That's a brilliant read.
I think some mind games were played there, Peter. It certainly did the trick.
Mbappe, the third man up. Oh, you're not going to save that.
Good penalty. The keeper might have done him a favour in committing just a bit early.
Germany are looking to him to tie things up. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air. Well, whatever he did, it worked, did it not, Jim?
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat. This to win it. No pressure, of course.
Oh, he's won it all right. Portugal have won it by the barest of margins. Two sides more or less inseparable until the final kick of the ball from the spot. Well, ultimately it came down to penalties. Any thoughts, Jim, having seen what you have?
Portugal probably deserved that on the overall...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
Mbappe, Yamal, fighting chance! He's got away with one there.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really thrives on one-on-one situations, and I always think that that brings excitement and entertainment to a game of football. And of course, his job is to supply, and it's never as easy as people think, but he's doing it quite well.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. Portugal still without a single shot on target. Threads one in. Hakimi. Rice. And it's Paredes. Nuno Mendes. That is good progress on the left. In towards the back stick. And he gets rid in a hurry. Bellingham. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rice. It's a good ball out wide. And it's Paredes. And here's Haaland. Haaland! And he's really put himself on the line here.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Konate gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Odegaard. Vinicius Junior is in a really good position out wide. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That is ended up in no man's land. Gravenberg. And Mendes. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. And a chance! Goal! Germany! And Germany are in front. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Germany have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. Yamal. Turns back here, probably the best option. Nuno Mendes. He's in a great position here. Succumbs to the pressure. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rice. And it's Rice. Mukiele.
There will be 1 minute
Intricate passing,
time.
looking to progress the ball. And here's Vinicius Junior. And it's been hooked away. And that is the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Portugal finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Vinicius Junior. Gravenberg. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Ødegaard. Paredes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's a lovely pass.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Van Dijk makes the interception. Nuno Mendes. Vinicius Junior under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And the pass is intercepted. Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Look at the space here. Hangs in across. He leaps for it. So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Vinicius Junior, number 23, Mbappe.
Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
And here's Bellingham. Alvarez. Great chance! João Neves. Portugal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Konate. Passes short and sharp. And it's Paredes. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Alvarez. No way through there. Ødegaard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Mendes. And that's a dangerous ball. Aimed beyond the defence. He's through here. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
João Neves. And it's made its way to him. Nice control.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Somewhat off target.
Substitution for Germany. Number 14.
João Neves.
Number 5. Erdegaard. Number 7.
Time is running out here.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Number 19.
And Konate.
Number 15.
João Neves.
Substitution in progress.
And it's Van Dijk. Sangare. João Neves.
Portugal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks.
Just the keeper in, chance for a shot! Well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Germany have surely won it. He's going for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Van Dijk. And the referee brings it to a close. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
This is a lost children's
Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway. Germany have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Tries one from range! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Ødegaard goes short. Nuno Mendes. Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Germany have their second corner now. Ødegaard plays it short. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. He's on it. Can he get away? And he's gone backward here. Oh, it's a great ball here. And it's Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Good ball over the top. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Alvarez! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Germany have the chance to go the other way. Caught offside that time. Rice. So we're still where we started right now. Rice. Nicely weighted ball. Haaland!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really thrives on one-on-one situations, and I always think that brings excitement and entertainment to a game of football. And of course his job is to supply, and it's never as easy as people think, but he's doing it quite well.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Haaland. Bruno Fernandes.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Haaland. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Quickly taken, and it's Munoz. That pass has been well intercepted. Alvarez. Nuno Mendes. Mendes got a long way forward to join the attack. Now it's Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. And here's Bellingham. And that is expertly dealt with. And now the breakaway. Bruno Fernandes. Now that's well seen too. Konate. Now he's off and running. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And it's Munoz. And it's Ødegaard. It's Bellingham. Ødegaard. And Yamal. That's good running with the ball. That's tidy. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mendes gets into a good position. Konate making good progress on the right-hand side. Hakimi. And it's Rice. Paredes. Bruno Fernandes. For Rice. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
It's the sort of situation that they want to capitalise on now.
Bellingham. Mbappe. He's having a pop! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Ødegaard with the short one. Ødegaard. Mbappe is flagged offside. And that signals the end of the first period. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So neither side yet off the mark.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
So off we go again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's Ødegaard. Germany are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Germany get their fourth corner. They've played it short. Oh, that's nice. There's the shot! Fantastic from Ødegaard! A finish right from the top draw! And we have liftoff! He just absolutely speared that in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Germany have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Konate. Alvarez being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into...
He's going for goal! Oh, cracking effort.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Portugal still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Yamal ventures forward. That has not gone well. Paredes. Rice. Could move up a gear here. Your impression so far, Jim?
Portugal are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Substitution for Germany. Number 20.
Germany can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Number 23, Mbappe.
Gravenberg. Portugal have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Towering header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Bruno Fernandes. Mendes picks it up out wide. Crossed in once more. And the keeper beats it away.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
It's bounced back off the post. Hakimi. And it's Rice. Alvarez. And this is Dembele. Nice defending, it's got the job done. And it's slung out wide. Haaland chasing after it. 75 minutes played. Passing is crisp and sharp. No, that's been intercepted.
Germany clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Paredes. Rice. That's Paredes. Mukiele. Konate goes long. Mendes is in a really good position out wide.
Substitution for Germany, number 14.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 7, Yamal. Coming on the field.
Time is running out here.
22.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Substitutions taking
It's
place.
Dembele. This is a promising build-up. Musiala. Osimhen. Musiala. Musiala going face-to-face with his great rival. Sangare. Good take, and is he in? That's destined for the flank. It's a good-looking delivery.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Shapes to shoot! And that's a tiny finish. 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
That is a great pick out. And he's managed to get free. It's anyone's ball now. And that is as much as we have time for. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Begley.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So straight into the action.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
And the shot! Goal, Germany! And there is your opener.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Rice. Tries to pass it through. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Portugal restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
He's picked his way through. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Haaland, Bruno Fernandes. Haaland! Goal, Portugal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Opts to play it back. There's the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Odegaard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. Mbappe is onto this. Mbappe! And he's there to get it away. Haaland. Alvarez. And it's been played through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Paredes powering forward here and claimed it back swiftly. Odegaard. Gravenberg. And it's Mendes. He's in plenty of space here, and he's picked it up out wide. Bruno Fernandes. It's a good run down the right. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There they go, hunting in packs. And it's made its way to him. That is great defending, so alert. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. He's having a pop! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Germany clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Picked out brilliantly. And a chance! Yes! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think you've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.